and rising. Happy day. It's nutrition time. You know, I was talking to someone, they asked me the question, how do you know what you're actually mad about? And I'm like, this is a fucking phenomenal question. How do we actually know what we're mad about? Cliche examples, you're mad at your partner for not doing something. And then you bring it up, but then the fight like deteriorates into all these other topics. I'm mad that you didn't call me back. I'm mad that you didn't take the trash out. I'm mad that you bought that stupid fucking couch. Okay, is it actually the couch that you're mad about? No. Is it actually the fact that he didn't call you back that has you mad? No. Is it that they did that thing that you're actually mad about? Is that what really has you mad? No. What actually has you mad is the feeling below that. There's something that triggered into that aspect that you could now judge and shame and punish them for. Because over here you're having this fucking problem. I'm mad that you bought that stupid fucking couch. Okay, actually, maybe it's more like, I'm upset because I like this other couch and you picked the one I didn't like. Or I actually asked if we could go on a date the other day, and instead of that, you bought this stupid fucking couch. Or I'm wanting to, you know what I mean? There's something else, and then that's not being addressed either by itself, most likely, ultimately, or you brought it up with them and you didn't get the result that you wanted. And now they bought this fucking couch, and the couch is the visual representation of this thing not being addressed. Or you're like, hey, I called you, you said you'd call me back, and then you didn't. And now I'm gonna be mad and be like, I'm not gonna talk to you because you didn't call me back. I was like, okay, how about shut the fuck up first off with that whole thing, and let's consider, they're an adult, I'm an adult, we get to choose if we don't call back. Maybe something happened, maybe your phone jumped into the ocean, maybe they're going through some stuff and they sincerely forgot. What if it's that? What if you're like, you forgot to call me back? Well, maybe they're actually having a great time. Maybe they're actually stressed in their own world of existential existence. Maybe they just rather talk to you in person. Or maybe they're just like, fuck, I don't know what's going on with them. I really don't want to call them back because their other problems are coming out as making me not calling them back like the bigger problem. Or maybe they're like just having a really great day and they're eating an ice cream and they're just so in their bliss that they forgot to call you back. When the true root of that problem could be, I'm feeling like I want connection. I'm feeling like I want to feel prioritized. I feel like I want your attention and I want you to care about what I'm going through. And when I called you and you said you'd call me back and you didn't, now I feel unimportant to you and uncared for. And I've learned to punish people when I'm feeling those things. Because if you had just called me back, I would have felt better. And that is so the fucking problem right there. Because actually, if we're being adult about it, those feelings can be satiated by ourselves and have nothing to do with the other person. Sure, it's a perceived mainline route to receive that. Oh my God, they call me back and they said that I'm special and they're gonna take me on a date and now I feel better. False. You're actually just doping in the wrong direction. How do I make myself feel important, valued, cared for? Let's go get a coffee. Let's go on a walk and consider what I'm feeling. Let's go dress up and do something good for myself. Let's take myself on the date. Let's do my own inner work and not bring them into it, because that's only going to perpetuate my own suffering and actually convolute it and make it worse, because now I'm putting my expectations and shit on them, which has nothing to do with them, and it's not their responsibility. It's not caring, it's not kind, it's not partnerhood in the truest sense. Let's handle ourselves. And then circle back to think, why did I think making it about them would make me feel better? Oh, because I was taught that. Who was I taught that by? Oh, okay. Mima, Gam Gam, Papa. Okay, well, I'm not a child anymore. I can care for myself, because ultimately that's the most self-protecting, self-providing, self-affirming state, is I can handle this myself. Now, not to over-independensize it and be like, I can handle it myself, I don't need you. It's like, hey, you know, when I was bummed that you didn't call me back earlier, it was actually because I miss you and I like spending time with you and I like connecting with you. I like how that feels. So here's that, you get to know that, because that's the truth. And a little bit deeper than that, I was feeling lonely because XYZ. I was feeling hungry for connection because I know that that feels like a safe place for me. And I was finding it challenging to feel safe within myself. And I know that I can access that with you because you give me that space. So I came to you and then you were unavailable for it. And it was like I was trying to make that your problem and shame you, when in fact it's not your problem and it's not your responsibility. And I love you and thank you for being there for me. I actually am not mad at you for not calling me back. And instead, I went on a date with myself. I took myself out. I did my self-work and it feels so much better. And now I can show up for you. How are you doing? Is there anything I should know about you as to why you didn't call me back? I want to learn and grow with you so we can continue to have a safe, trusting, healthy space together. My God, if we all did that, life would be so different. So fucking different. So different. But instead, we're often like, fuck you, you didn't call me back. Fuck you, you bought that couch. Fuck you, you do dumb things I don't like. What's the point of being in a relationship when that's the dynamic? Fucking gross. I don't get it. It's not to say these things don't come up for people who are living healthy functioning, for people who are living dysfunctional. It's not to say that these emotions don't come up. The circumstances, the emotions replicate themselves. It's how do we dissect and look at the structure of the emotion and the complex and the behavioral patterns versus continuing to build onto them and make everything your partner's problem because they're bothering you somehow. That's the difference. Radical, say it with me, radical self-accountability. Radical self-accountability. When we have radical self-accountability, our partners are free to be who they are, to be how they are, and to show up as they choose to show up. And in that state, we can choose what's best for ourselves. It's like, hey, if you choose to do what you choose to do, I can respect that. I may make adjustments according if things don't work for me. It's not out of a shaming or a punishing or a controlling, demeaning way. Do you, be you, show up as you. If this works for us, we'll keep going. If it doesn't, I'll let you know what's working for me in a respectful, vulnerable, honest way. Then you have the opportunity to show up and meet me in that space. And if that's not for you, okay. But it's both ways. You get to do the same with me. If I come home and you're like, man, why did you not clean the dishes? Why did you buy stupid shit? Why did you, I don't know, wear what you wore? It's like, okay, what's the real problem here? Is it because I didn't last night? Is it because you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed? It's not our job to fish out why they are feeling what they're feeling. We can assist, we can come together and be like, hey, let's talk about this. What's going on? It's not our job to fish it out of them. We need to identify our control dramas. Are we being aloof? Are we being an intimidator? Are we being, what was the other one? Aloof, intimidator, aggressor, and we need to identify our control dramas. If you're not aware of a control drama, that's another conversation. We'll go into that one in more specific detail when my brain is more wakey. When we know our own control drama and we know our partner's control drama, we can help each other communicate and work through the things that come up. It's important that we learn to not indulge behavioral patterns we've learned as children to punish our caretaker. Example being our caretaker, our parent, our guardian when we're children. That's what we had. We had the means of acting out to get what we were initially wanting to get. When we tried to get it when we were in a positive state, happy. When we run up to them to show them the ball we found and we're like, look at this. And the parents or guardian's like, ew, get that away from me, it's dirty. We're like, now we're gonna fit and cry and scream and tantrum. And then they're like, oh baby, here, let me coddle you. When really that's all we wanted. We wanted to be picked up, held, celebrated, played with. We learn to carry that over into adulthood when we're not getting what we initially want. Now, the caretaker, the parent, was like, I'm in a conversation with my friend about my fucking life, and I'm enthralled in that. When we transfer that over to partnerhood and adulthood, we're now treating our man, our woman as our caretaker, and that's fucked because they're not. And it also means that we're in a child victim-like state, thinking we don't have any resource or tool to actually address and get our needs met in other ways. Getting needs met ultimately by self. Maybe because we didn't practice it, we didn't learn it, we don't have the tools, we don't have the skill set, or we haven't practiced the trigger response mechanisms to be like, wait, I think I'm trying to crash out here. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stick a pin in this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna think about it, and then I'll come back when I'm less heated. That is like going to the gym. That is a skill set. It's a muscle. You're only as good as it when you practice, 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 and then in a multitude of settings and ways. If you're at the DMV and you get your triggers set off, you may not handle it as well or you may, as when somebody says you look like a stupid face. And you're like, I'm about to fuck you up. It's important we learn to emotionally regulate and identify what it is that's ultimately triggering the thing up here. What is this? What is the root system saying to cause fucking mushroom flowers blooming overhead that are seemingly the problem? There is a nectar of partnerhood that soaks out of the tree that is your relationship when you learn to not shackle your partner via your own insecurities and needs for comfort. Oh. Like some flowers, you smell them and you can only smell them twice, like once or twice, and then the smell's gone. That smell is so delightful. It's like some flowers, you can pull the stem out and you get one little drop of nectar. That is what occurs when you continually take back the shit that's yours and you handle it. Even if you're like, I need a few minutes to regulate myself and really process what's going on for me, can we please circle back in X amount of time, in 10 minutes, in 2 hours, by the end of the day? Because I realize I'm at a state where I'm wanting to blame you and I know better. I may be frustrated about what we're going through, but I need to do an inventory on what it is that I'm experiencing before I come and make it your problem, because I love you and I care for you and I want to do this together. Oh my God. Because you're fucking sexy and I love you and I want to do that. Versus me being like, it's your problem, fix me. And then afterwards you're like, why won't they kiss me the same? Stop acting like a fucking child. Handle your shit, take accountability, do inventory, and then come back and guess what? Be feminine with your masculine and say, this is how I'm feeling. This is how I've decided to handle it for myself. Thank you for listening. How would you like to go forward today, right now? Oh, and men, to be like, I need a minute from you, and it's not because I don't love you. I love you, I care for you. I need to process this so I can show up for us continuously. So please give me some time, 10 minutes, 2 hours, whatever. We're gonna circle back. Thank you for supporting me so I can support us better. And then you go and then you do your thing, but actually do the thing, actually think and do the thing, and then come back and you're like, you know, hey, thank you for giving me the time. Thank you for supporting me. This is what I'm feeling. This is what's important to me. This is how I've decided to show up for myself and handle it. And this is what I need from you. Thank you for not making it about you while I could go focus on what it is I'm going through. I'm here for us. This is what I need from you. How would we like to go forward? Oh my God. Oh my God. I swear you will be so good after that. You will be so good after that. And we can even find ourselves in moments where, like, say something happens the other day and then you wake up and you're like, I'm still mad about that. I'm still fucking mad about it. It's like, okay, here's a decision. It's a fork in the road decision. Are we choosing to be mad about this? Or are we actually mad about it? A lot of the times we're choosing to be mad because it takes effort. It takes effort to continuously be mad. Like this, like, I'm not gonna respond to them. I'm not gonna, That takes so much effort. Rarely is it ever like you're actually mad about something. You really just want something. You really just want them to be showing up differently, so that's why you're choosing to be mad, and you're like, I'm gonna do a punishment route. Super deep shit, not conscious, no. When we can identify in the moment on how our body's feeling, on what our mind's doing, and we can catch that pattern, take a breath. In that breath, you're taking radical self-accountability. You're identifying what's going on, and you're humbly eating it to do the work. And you're like, actually, I'm gonna choose to not be upset. Because really all of this is not the actual problem. When in end, I can resolve my own issues, my own feelings, my own triggers, my own insecurities, whatever it is. That's for me. They're showing me something that's allowing me to see this in myself. I'm taking my power back. It's not about them. They just helped me see this. And now we can regulate. And if it's worth talking about, it is. And if it's not, maybe it's not, you know? Sometimes we can be in little moods and it's like, oh, what was your problem? It's like, it's not even worth it. I worked through it. So good. When we do that, we're not only showing our self-respect and giving ourselves what we need, we're showing our partner that we respect them because we're keeping our shit for ourselves to process instead of throwing our shit out in bags of trash on the road for them to pick up and take care of. Partnership is not about taking on your partner's nonsense, baggage, insecurities, fucking problems. We can be in radius of each other to comfort and support and encourage, but that's not what partnership is for. Partnership is to build each other up, to raise each other up, not to be venting bags and just hear the shit. That's what therapists are for. Now, however you do that, maybe therapy is reading for you, maybe therapy is journaling, maybe therapy is sourcing with a friend that you're not romantically involved with. Maybe it's actually talking to a educated professional in some capacity. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's with God. Source those things to those avenues versus sourcing your nonsense, your trash. Not to say nonsense that's not important, but to all your internal mucky shit isn't always for your romantic partner. It's like your romantic partner, your life partner, is a racehorse, not a show pony. You know, a mule has a very different job than a racehorse. The mule, the pony, the pasture horse, the mare, the gelding, the stallion, the racer, they're all very, very different. Maybe you need a pygmy pony. But if you take your pygmy pony issues to your racehorse, it's not gonna go over great. And then you're gonna be like to this huge, glorious, fine ass racehorse, you're like, why aren't you giving me what the pygmy pony gives me? It's like, shut up. Handle your own shit. God. We are so much more attractive when we handle our own shit and release our partner from any of the nonsense that we're avoiding by blaming them. Those are the thoughts. Nutrition done. Let's go make some breakfast. Live your best life. Take accountability. Stop being so fucking standard via blaming people for your own insecurities. It's so old behavior. Your timeline is beyond that. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. I trust you're living your best life. And if you're not, that's your fucking problem.